Hey everybody, so I thought I would start us off with the new year with a little intention setting practice. So it's pretty common in yoga to set an intention for your actual practice, so how you want to show up, what you want to focus on. But something I've been doing the past few years is bringing my intention for the whole year into my practice. So some of you may choose a word of the year to focus on. In the past years I've had everything from wholehearted to soften, spacious, expansive, and this past year I had remember put back together, remembering. So what I've been doing, playing with that in my practice, because I've been looking for ways to remember what the focus is and kind of keep it present in my mind as I approach my practice each time and kind of think about what would it look like to bring wholeheartedness into this practice? How could I bring expansiveness into this pose, to this breath? So I thought we could work on that a little bit together if you'd like. So you can come into any comfortable seated position. I'm seated on the floor up on a blanket, but you can sit at your desk or wherever you are. You might like to take your right hand under your right hip, move the skin out. Same thing on the left. From there, lengthen your spine. Just bring a tiny little tuck of the chin so that you can lengthen the back of your neck. And then you might like to close your eyes here and start to deepen your breath. Just taking a few deep breaths to help land you in your body. And then as you continue with those deep breaths, start to call to mind 1 to 3 words that capture how you want to feel in the new year, how you want to show up for yourself, what you'd like your focus to be. And you don't have to make a lifelong or year-long commitment to these right now. Just kind of see what presents itself. And once you have a few in mind, you can start to apply the breath to those. So feeling the resonance of these words in your body really helps you to get a sense of, is this the right focus for me for this new year? So with an inhale, you can repeat the first word to yourself silently or out loud. Exhale and just see what you observe in your body. And then repeating that process with your other options that you came up with. So you may have a couple or a few more that you want to work with, continuing to work with the breath as you go. And everyone will finish with that process at a different time. Whenever you're complete with it, make a note which one felt like it had the most spark for you. So that may mean it felt sort of energetic or electric in your body. You may have just had a gut sense that that was it. And if you weren't sure, just go with whatever one seems the most interesting to you for now. You can always repeat this process at a different time. So with that one word in mind, now you can ask yourself, again with eyes closed and a deep breath if that's helpful, what would it look like for that word to show up in your practice? What would it look like for spaciousness, for example, to show up in your practice? And we can do a little short practice together and move from that place. So on an inhale, you can reach your arms out. Exhale, bring the hands back into your heart. As you continue to move like this, move from the sense of that particular word. So I am working with freedom, and as I do that, I might want to reach out a little bit more, bring it back in, maybe make my movement a little more fluid, coming back together. Now rest hands on the legs. Inhale, lift your sternum, come into a little back arch. You can lean forward. Exhale, tucked into the chest. Round the back, lean back. So go 3 more times like that. Again, embodying that intention. Whenever you're complete with that, you'll just come on back to center. And then one more movement here we'll do. Take your right hand outside your right leg. If you're seated in a chair, you can bring it to the arm of the chair and reach your other arm over. So getting nice and long through your side body here, and then moving from that word you've come up with, that intention, see what other movements you might like to make. Let your body be your guide. When you're ready, bring yourself on back to center. We'll just flip the palm, take the hand over, reach now to the other side. And then making any movements that would make sense to you as you experiment with this word. See how it feels in your body. This is how we really integrate things that we want to work with and practice, bringing it into the body, into the yoga practice. Also, good reminders to keep it forefront of the mind as you go through the year. Then flipping that palm, bringing yourself on up. So you may have the word that you want to work with for the rest of the year now. And if you don't, you are welcome to repeat this process and continue to just let whatever has come up for you sit and resonate as you make your decisions. Thank you. Namaste.